Hello there, this is Misha from Forex with another live trade setup video. Sadly, this trade is already over and it was a loss, but I still decided to show you the trade because it was indeed a valid trade setup. And the sooner you realize everybody has losses, even me, the better it is for your trading account. It is just Forex. If you win 60, 70, 80% of your trades, you still will have 10, 20, 30% of trades losing off for you. Alrighty, in this case specifically, it was, however, a little bit our good old president-elect, Mr. Trump, but we'll talk about that in a second. So the setup occurred on the US dollar CAD daily chart. I'm just going to zoom out here a little bit to show you my support and resistance areas and just this basic trend line here. So these daily chart support and resistance areas here, as you can see, this one is fairly clear. We have a nice wick bounce here, nice body bounce, almost a wick bounce. Here we cut through straight through the support and resistance area, which is just fine. Then we have a nice wick bounce and a nice body bounce. So this area here is fairly obvious. Then this area here is, if you zoom down to the 4-hour chart, which I'll do in a bit, this area becomes more clear. But we can see in the recent past that we have a couple of nice bounces, and here the market just simply stalled and then continued upwards. Then the last one, the one we're going to use today, is we've got nice stalling and bounces here. We've got a very nice body bounce here, very nice wick bounce, good body bounce. Alright, these areas don't need to be perfect, but and this one here at the top is also extremely obvious. We've got 2, 3 very nice bounces. The more recent the data, the better. These areas don't need to be perfect, but they need to be obvious. Okay, so the more obvious the better, and with time you learn to play support and resistance areas better. Then this trend line here, starting here at the bottom, cutting through this, and we have a third bounce on the trend line, sort of a fourth bounce here, and then we cut through the trend line here. So I delete this trend line fairly soon. Okay, so let's look at the setup that occurred. As you can see, it was we had a fairly strong uptrend, but this is a very long time. Okay, so if we look from here on only, so from here, doesn't matter, we had a good up move here in general, and then we have a very strong down move, very strong up move, and quite a strong down move. Okay, but the setup occurred here. Alright, we had a nice down move, a nice up move, and then we had a very strong down move, stopping right on top of my support and resistance area and forming very clear indecision. Right, so the candle closed pretty much where it opened. It is sort of bullish, which is fine for us because we want to trade a reversal trade. So here I would have set up my trade. So my entry would have been at the break of the high of this indecision candle. My stop loss was just below the indecision candle, and my target would have been 1.5 to 2 times what I risk here, but that is, it would have probably been around here somewhere. The numbers don't really matter at the moment. So as you can see here in the next candle, we got entered into the trade, which was nice, and it closed bearish, but that is nothing to worry about. The next candle then was kind of bullish again, which was also, it sort of still showed indecision, right? And it's okay, it was on top of the support and resistance areas. Sometimes it does just take a long time for price to go up. Okay, then this candle happened. Okay, I did not know from the news that Trump is going to have a speech on that day. I probably should have exited the trade. I was just not. I just wasn't there, right? It's not according to my trading plan, which makes this trade actually even a failed trade. But, you know, these things do happen. So Trump spoke right here on this day at 11 o'clock. I think that was the 11th. When was that? It was yesterday, yeah, the 11th of Jan. And I first saw a good up move and then a very strong down move, and we got stopped out here for minus 1 RR. So, you know, just our normal loss. And that is okay, but I still wanted to show you this setup because it indeed was a valid setup. We got a bit messed around with the news. That's okay. I hope this makes sense, and it does look like prices here starting to stall at the next support and resistance area. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. Could potentially at some point create a setup around here, but nothing happening just yet. I hope this makes sense. Please comment below if you have any questions, and losses happen, even me, and that's okay. Have a great day. We'll wait for the next setup, and hopefully that will be more profitable. Cheerio, see you soon.